so busy between work and family and home responsibilities. Even as you're watching this right now, are you even sitting down? Is your mind racing with all of the things that you have to do? Well, Awaken Pittsburgh is teaching the power of mindfulness and meditation to different organizations, specifically in the Homewood neighborhood, hoping to help. Joining me now is the Executive Director, Dr. Stephanie Romero, along with the lead facilitator of the Parenting While Black program, Cecily Davis, and the CEO of Homewood Children's Village, Walter Lewis. So glad to have you all here.
Thanks for having us.
And so, Dr. Romero, I'd love to start with you about what Awaken Pittsburgh offers, how you're helping.
Yeah, so we like to show up where folks have a lot of stress, a lot of trauma, different challenges in their life, and bring in practices that can help them just ease all that nervousness, reduce their stress, and help them just cope with whatever's going on. So we work in a lot of different organizations and institutions across Western PA to do that.
And there really is a science behind mindfulness.
100%. So everything we do is research-based. A lot of it is neuroscience. So we know that when we have stress and trauma, parts of the brain, the limbic system, are too activated. And so how can we soothe those and reduce them? And so the techniques that we bring in do that exactly.
And Cecily, tell me how this program is helping with your organization and Parenting While Black.
So specifically with parents, to support them in supporting their child's mental health and well-being. And we are looking at the support that a parent offers to their child, especially a Black parent, around supporting their racial identity and development. That is part of normal development, to develop a racial identity. And so, you know, our program supports a parent, just walking them through the ways that they can do that, the different techniques, the different opportunities that they can interject positive racial identity into their child's life.
Well, and you and I were just talking in the commercial break about, you know, how stressful it is to be a parent, period.
Yes.
Add race and other adversities into that, and you're dealing, it's a whole new ballgame.
Yes, and I mean, racial identity, racial discrimination is endemic, right? It happens every day, all day, and in different ways. So you never know when you're going to encounter a racialized experience. And so for a parent, they have to be preparing their children and also responding to the incidents as they happen.
Yeah. And, you know, I'd love to turn to you, Walter, because you work with Homewood Children's Village, and as parents are working on their own mindfulness, you know, I know as a parent, one of the best things that we can do is teach our kids how to self-soothe and how to bring themselves to center. How is this program working for you?
Yeah, so at the Village, you know, our mission is to improve the lives of homeless children and simultaneously reweave the fabric of the community in which they live. And so, you know, we're looking at the holistic development of children, and so obviously sort of the mental and social, emotional well-being is a really critical part. And for us, this is about really supporting the adults that work in the lives of children every day. So through this partnership, we're not only supporting parents who, you know, of children, or aunties or grandmas, we're also supporting practitioners. So folks that work in schools, work in nonprofit organizations, the helpers. And the beautiful thing that I love about, you know, Stephanie's approach and the way this has all come together is we kind of are putting on our masks first, right? We as helpers or parents, we're dealing with a lot of these same stressors ourselves. And so how are we going to teach our children to do something that we're not actually doing ourselves? So I think that's what's really impactful about this partnership. And then doing it at a neighborhood level where, you know, we're actually trying to work across many institutions, many different adults that encounter children.
Yeah, our kids mirror our behavior a lot of times,
Yes.
whether they're young or older. Can you tell me some of the practices that you're helping? I mean, are there some key things that people at home, if they're watching this, they can take away from this?
Absolutely. One of the key things that we teach is breathing. And so maybe you've noticed when you get really stressed, really nervous, you can do like a shallow breath or a quick breath. If you could slow that down and do deep belly breaths, even 3 or 4, you can start to lower your blood pressure and reduce that reaction that you're having. So breathing is a really, really great one. One that I love to do with kids is the 5 senses activity. So do you know this one?
I do know this one. I do, but it's genius.
Yeah,
It's genius.
It is. And so what we've found is that when people ruminate or they get nervous or they're thinking, they're not in the present moment. And so something that brings us into the present moment is noticing what we're experiencing with our senses. So you can notice things you see, things you smell, you hear, you taste, or you can touch. And little kids can even do that. And you can just have them look around and name things they see, name something they hear, etc. And so that's a great one with kids. So when a kid is really having a meltdown, or just before the full meltdown happens, interrupt it with the 5 senses activity.
It's Fantastic. And Cicely, what are you seeing from this program so far with parents?
Oh, it's so awesome to see parents to feel comfortable knowing that other people are going through the same experiences as they are, to have opportunities to build skills that help them get through these situations and these experiences. And it's just awesome to see the kids be excited about engaging and learning new things also. So it's really a great experience for everyone.
That's fantastic. Thank you all for coming on and for talking more about the program and how it's helping other organizations as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
And for more information on these programs and how you can also help, you can go to our website at kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. We'll be right back.